most notable of all would be that their finals record to this point would be standing at 0 wins and 1 loss.
He's the most overrated, overhyped superstar in my history in this business, seriously.
Only time will tell how he responds to this one now entering the 2009 season, but it seems like the disaster he just experienced would carry over. Because in next year's playoffs, he'd get sent home pretty easily as well, not putting up much of a fight, with another one of his future rivals being drafted out west. And in the 2010 season, he'd sort of get some help, but unfortunately it's just a very old Shaquille O'Neal who would basically weigh the team down. All the way to the 6th seed just for Luka to get dunked on by a young Derrick Rose, sending him home again. He made it to Game 7 of the finals, but was stopped in his tracks by an unexpected foe and hasn't been the same since. Which means that Luka's time in Cleveland is ending at a very low point. And while there's going to be even more team changes in the future, as well as a temporary stadium change that's pretty controversial amongst NBA fans, for now Luka would be making maybe the most controversial decision the league has ever seen.
I feel horrible, disappointed.
This is the worst thing that could have ever happened to me.
I can't believe that he would do that to Cleveland.
I hope he never wins anything in Miami. He is dead to me.
At guard, 6'8", number 6, Luka Doncic.
Which means that he'll be joining the Miami Heat to pair up with one of the people who eliminated him earlier, Dwayne Wade, as well as Chris Bosh. And while there might be a super team later that could rival this one, there would understandably be a media frenzy following the team at every step of the way. But let's not get it twisted, all of that attention would be well deserved as Luka's making history by averaging a triple-double, with 24 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. And with the Miami Heat ending off the season as the #1 seed, it's no surprise that Luka's walking away with MVP number 2 in his first season with his new team. MVP number 2 for Luka, he's averaging 10 assists per game, which is on the dot. That is crazy. That's honestly more impressive than the triple-double. But don't forget, while the Heat are very good, there's still plenty of talent across the league that can and will give them a run for their money. So Luka's first title is still far from a guarantee, which would be best summed up by the first round of the playoffs versus the 8-seeded Celtics, who would go off to start the series, overshadowing the Heat Big Three, taking a 2-0 lead over Luka to start the playoffs, which is obviously a really bad look for Luka now that he has 2 Hall of Fame teammates. There's really no room for excuses to be made. If he loses first round, I'm ending the video right now. But in the end, it would be nothing more than a scare, as league MVP would take over in the next 4 games to move on to the second round. And with a fire lit under him, he would dispatch the Detroit Pistons as well as take care of the Chicago Bulls to return to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2008, where he lost in Game 7 thanks to J.R. Smith. But in order to complete his redemption tour, he would have to go up against his toughest opponent yet, that being Kobe Bryant, of course, of the Los Angeles Lakers. We missed out on this finals matchup in real life, but Luka has a chance right now. If he wins his first title against Kobe, that'll be insane. But right off the bat, it would be clear that Luka's dealing with a different beast, as while he'd play alright, Kobe would be straight up dominating, starting the series with a 2-0 lead, taking both games in Miami. And while earlier Luka came back from the same deficit against the Celtics, Kobe wouldn't even give him the chance. Because while Luka would take Game 3 in LA, Kobe would respond in Game 4, giving him a 3-1 lead. And while such a deficit is iconic to LeBron's legacy in real life, for Luka that wouldn't be the case, as Kobe would end this one as quickly as it started.
The LA Lakers, the NBA champions!
And with that, Luka's finals record is now at 0-2, which is the same as LeBron's at this point in real life. He's racking up the regular season accolades, but as far as the finals go, it's just not working out.
Enough! You got to get it done! I'm tired of this man being celebrated. For what?
But on the bright side though, it's not over yet. Because in real life, the following seasons were LeBron's prime years where he saw himself win his 4 titles. So now entering the 2012 season, he has yet another chance to right the